One of the crucial features of the blockchain. Decentralization has a trend that is gradually being marginalized. Consortium chain chose local decentralization requiring permission. For convenience, exchanges use various transaction pairs with a centralized system. All public chains in order to satisfy everyone's fantasy of TPS. Use POS, DAG, etc. to replace traditional POW. Even Vitalik Buterin, the founder of ETH. In order to get rid of the big miners, don't hesitate to work for POS team. Is decentralization really not worth to be cherished? Honestly, for the consortium chain that focuses on solving business problems. For an interest-oriented exchange. For XX chain which values fame more than dream. Decentralization may not really matter. But for the parallel blockchain of parallelism, which is committed to building a global value network, decentralization is utterly important. The reason why decentralization is so important. Basically, the first point is well known. Safety. Value network. If huge value concentrated the hands of one or several nodes, that will be the target of many hackers' life-driven goals. For safety, it must be decentralized. Decentralization is actually the fundamental factor for scalability. The boundaries of rights and the boundaries of networks are always negatively correlated. To build a limitless value internet, if there is a privileged node in this network, siphon effect, the privilege will restrain the access to the network, thus severely limit scalability, peer-to-peer value transfer, and to build a global internet of value. Decentralization is needed without doubt. However, humans have millions of years history of Game of Thrones. Blockchain using the code to achieve decentralization is not that easy. Chain POW, its mining model. Although nodes can participate fairly, what they participate is essentially a fight, with the risk of 51% power attack. POS, proof of stake, publicly excluding the poor and decentralization. PPFT, sacrificing decentralization for performance. How does parallelism solve problem of decentralization? The system-level buddy consensus. Based on the principle of peer-to-peer mutual authentication of Paxos algorithm. It is the crucial design of decentralization. Algorithm proof of X. Basically all involve the competition for ledger writing rights. And only one node can finally write the book. No matter how fair the mechanism of the previous competition. As long as there is competition, there will be weak and strong. Thus there is a risk of creating privileged nodes, i.e., the risk of centralization. By the algorithm itself. No need to fight for ledger writing rights. When there is a demand for register on-chain, we'll carry out reciprocal inter-attestation between nodes with the same requirements, and then form the consensus. During this process, no matter it is local consensus or global consensus, all nodes can be participate in the consensus process, and the status is completely equal. No need for fight to avoid vicious competition. The traditional blockchain uses King's consensus. Then parallel blockchain uses democracy consensus. To achieve the complete decentralization, parallelism carries the future of value network. www.parallelism.com. See you next time.